like to welcome you all to the 2023 Sacramento County Academic Decathlon.
Welcome, everybody. What a wonderful crowd. Thank you to all the friends, family members, and cheerleaders here today. The decathletes love your support and encouragement. And now for the moment you've been waiting for, let's start the super quiz.
It's my pleasure to serve as your quiz captain. Are you ready for the first question? Yeah! Stop, pencils up. And the answer is D.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Craig Irish, and I'm with the Sacramento County Office of Education, and I'd like to welcome you all to the 2023 Sacramento County Academic Decathlon. Welcome, everyone. Before we do anything else, we're missing some important people, so let's get our teams in here with our March of Decathletes. First up is Bella Vista High School. Next up, please welcome Capital Christian. Our next team is Christian Brothers. Please welcome El Camino High School. Next up, let's welcome Elk Grove High School. Next up, let's welcome Mira Loma High School. Following them is Pleasant Grove High School. Let's give it up for Rockland High School. Please welcome Roseville High School. Let's hear it for Sheldon High School. Let's hear it for St. Francis High School. Please welcome Vista del Lago High School. Let's hear it for Western Sierra High School. Our 2022 championship team, Folsom High School. All right, well, welcome everyone. Once again, welcome to the 2023 Sacramento County Academic Decathlon. At this time, I'd like to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm going to call up from our winning championship team and our host from Folsom High School, Dylan Baldcock, to come and do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Everybody please rise. The flag is up there. Everybody salute. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. You guys can be seated.
Thank you, Dylan. All right. Well, we've had a great day of taking multiple choice tests. Kids were working hard, taking all those tests, a lot of A, B, C's, D's, and E's, and also doing their speech and interview. So it's been a good day. I think everyone's had fun. And now we're at our last event, the Super Quiz. But before we get started, I'd like to introduce our Superintendent of Schools from Sacramento, David Gordon.
Thank you very much, Craig, and welcome everybody. What a wonderful crowd. So I want to start by giving you a little history. Today is February 4th, and exactly 260 years ago today, which back then was a Friday, Spain, France, Great Britain, and even Portugal were preparing to pen a treaty that would significantly change the course of world events. It was 1763, and key European nations were at a crossroads. Imagine what they were thinking about, what was going through their minds during the 6 days before signing the Treaty of Paris. What was the young George Washington contemplating? He was in his early 30s, and he still had all his teeth. But throughout his 20s, he was embroiled in war and conflict in the Ohio Valley. Was he thinking about his future in Virginia as a British colonist? By February 10th, the Treaty of Paris of 1763 was signed. It was an agreement that changed the course of world history and imperialism. The Treaty of Paris of 1763 created the path toward the American Revolution, the birth of a new nation and this land that I love, the United States of America. And with that, I want to welcome you to the 43rd annual Sacramento County Academic Decathlon Super Quiz. And I want to make a special point of introducing a member of our Sacramento County Board of Trustees. They give us tremendous support for all the work that we do, including these academic competitions. So please welcome Trustee Mariana Corona Sabignano. And this is her second school event of the day. And we really, as I said, appreciate the diligence and dedication of our board members. Audience, get prepared for many, many roars of excitement. I want to give a shout out to our neighbors from Placer County and welcome the representatives from Rockland, Roseville, and Western Sierra High Schools. As you see, they are competing alongside our own Sacramento County students, and they will crown their county champion next week. This year, we have 11 Sacramento County schools and nearly 180 students participating. Excellent, but we need more. We're close to starting, but I would be remiss if I didn't thank the many people who helped make this event possible. First of all, thanks to you coaches for your many hours spent helping to prepare our students for today. You are beacons of light for our students who will go on to make significant civic contributions of their own, due in part to your hard work and your leadership and role modeling. Thank you to all the friends, family members, and cheerleaders here today. The decathletes love your support and encouragement. And thanks to every one of our volunteers helping us today. We couldn't do this without you. And thanks to our dedicated SCOE staff, led by Mr. Craig Irish, for their leadership and coordination in making the event possible. And a final thank you to Safe Credit Union. For many years, we've had Safe as our sponsor and are fortunate to have them as our sponsor again this year. Safe graciously provides $10,000 in scholarships for our winning Sacramento County scholars who will be announced on Wednesday night during our awards dinner at the Citrus Heights Community Center. Thank you, Safe. And now it's time to get going, and it's my pleasure to introduce our quiz captain for today's super quiz. Zanti Soriano joins us at SCOE as our new quiz captain and as our new communications director for the County Office of Education. Ms. Soriano is also an advocate for civic learning and follows global events as a world traveler who speaks 5 different languages. We're proud to welcome her on our team. She was formerly a world language teacher who currently teaches civics for adult learners in English as a second language courses, in addition to her regular job at SCOE. She's been recognized by the California State Senate as an honorable woman leader for the city of Elk Grove, and will be traveling to Washington, D.C. this spring to represent us on workforce development, education, and community resources during the annual Community Cap to Cap event. Welcome and thank you, Ms. Soriano. Please come forward. And now for the moment you've been waiting for, let's start the super quiz.
Good afternoon and welcome. It's my pleasure to serve as your quiz captain today as we pose tough questions on our theme for this year, the American Revolution and the New Nation. I'm honored to be here. It's a wonderful event. I've heard so much about it. It's the first time I'm here, and I am so looking forward to everything about this event. The cheers, the crowd, the students, the nervousness, the anxiety. No, I think you all will do an awesome job today. So the Academic Decathlon is a tremendous scholastic program that gives students the opportunity to challenge themselves and the opportunity to shine. You should all be proud for being here today and representing your schools. We are just about ready to begin the super quiz. Are the varsity team members in place? Yes? Cool. All right, before we begin, let's go over some instructions. Each question will appear on the big screen, and I will read it aloud. Once it appears, you can open your test booklet and may quietly collaborate with the other 2 members of your team. You may mark your answer sheet at any time. After I finish reading the entire question, you will have 10 additional seconds, 20 for math, to finish marking your Scantron answer sheet. Be sure to mark your answers in lines 1 through 14. A timer will display on the screen, and I will announce, "Stop, pencils up." We will display the correct answers then on the large screen. Yes? Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, team members and coaches in the audience. You are invited to play along and keep track of your own answers. Only the members of the team on the gym floor may collaborate. All other members in the audience must remain silent. Okay, proctors, please monitor the students while they are marking their answer sheets. Do not look up at the screen. After I read the answer, please mark the Scantron answer sheet using a blue pencil with a plus if correct or a minus if incorrect. After marking the answers, raise the scorecard beside you to indicate how many students answered correctly. If at any time students have problems, please raise the red card so we can come assist you. Finally, students, please do not make any gestures which could be interpreted as trying to communicate with other students or audience members. You can write in your test booklet. After the round is complete, please remain seated until I dismiss you to return to the bleachers. The super quiz is complete when all 3 groups have answered 14 questions for a total of 42 questions. All right, it's time now to begin. Are you ready for the first question? Here we go. Okay. It's time to begin. Here's the first super quiz question. These are the varsity questions. Art. The term best associated with the portraits John Freak and Elizabeth Freak and Baby Mary is A, reposteros, B, medallion, C, memento mori, D, foreshortening, E, limner. Stop, pencils up, and the correct answer is E, limner. Question number 2, music. What piece did William Billings compose in response to the so-called intolerable acts? A, The American Hero, B, Chester, C, Lamentation over Boston, D, Jargon, or E, Bunker Hill? Stop, pencils up. Correct answer is C. All right. Question number 3, social science. Who urged her husband to remember the ladies when the founders of the United States were creating laws? A, Abigail Adams, B, Martha Washington, C, Judith Sargent Murray, D, Eliza Wilkinson, E, Mary Locker. Stop, pencils up. The correct answer is A, Abigail Adams. Question number 4, science. The process by which a gas leaves a container through a small pinhole is called A, flux, B, diffusion, C, evaporation, D, effusion, E, transmission. Stop, pencils up. The correct answer is effusion, D. Question number 5, economics. Which of the following is an example of a normative statement? A, output will decrease when the stock market falls. B, an increase in the minimum wage will reduce teenage employment by 15%. C, in order to balance the budget, the government should reduce spending on space exploration. D, the Federal Reserve must increase the money supply by $100 billion in order to reduce the interest rate by 1 percentage point. Or E, increases in federal government spending result in higher interest rates. Stop, pencils up. Correct answer is C. In order to balance the budget, the government should reduce spending on space exploration. All right, question number 6, literature. In letter 9 of Letters from an American Farmer, after seeing the man in the cage and giving him water, what does the speaker do? He, A, shoots him, B, poisons him, C, continues walking on to his destination, D, seeks out help for the man, or E, stays with him until he dies. Stop, pencils up. Correct answer is C, continues walking on to his destination. Okay, question number 7, economics. Suppose Ford sells a new Bronco out of inventory. How would this affect the components of GDP? A, consumption spending increases and investment spending decreases. B, consumption spending increases. C, investment spending increases. D, investment spending decreases. Or C or E, consumption spending increases and savings decrease. Stop, pencils up. The correct answer is A, consumption spending increases and investment spending decreases. Question number 8, art. What painting by John Singleton Copley was exhibited in England in 1765, catching the attention of Benjamin West? A, the Boston Massacre. B, Paul Revere. C, Thomas Mifflin and Sarah Morris. D, Watson and the Shark. Or E, Boy with a Squirrel. Stop, pencils up. Correct answer is E, Boy with a Squirrel. Question number 9. Music. What term describes a long-held or repeated low pitch, often on the tonic chord's dominant pitch? A, counterpoint. B, block chord. C, arpeggio. D, pedal point. Or E, hemiola. Stop, pencils up. Correct answer is D, pedal point. Number 10, literature. Wieland attempting to kill Clara and then killing himself is best understood as what plot element? A, exposition, B, rising action, C, climax, D, falling action, or E, resolution? Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is C, climax. All right, we're moving on to question number 11. Social science. What was not a war goal of Spain in 1779? A, to ally with America. B, to ally with the French. C, to damage British trade. D, to recover Gibraltar from the British. Or E, to thwart American smugglers in New Orleans? Stop, pencils up. The correct answer is E, to thwart. To thwart American smugglers in New Orleans. Question number 12, moving right along. Science. Usually atoms have a neutral charge. However, atoms can lose or gain one or more electrons to form what? A, ions, B, isotopes, C, molecules, D, compounds, or E, elements? Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is A, ions. All right, question number 13, mathematics. If an angle measures 150 degrees, what is the radian measure of the angle? A, 15 pi over 2, B, 5 pi over 6, C, 150 pi, D, 1, or E, 5 pi over 3? Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is B, 5 pi over 6. All right, here we go. Question number 14, mathematics. What is the amplitude of the function y equals minus 2 cosine parens 3x plus 60 degrees parens? A, 20, B, 3, C, 60, D, 2, or E, 2 over 3? Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is D, 2. Okay, that is the So, decathletes, please stay at your table until I dismiss you. Proctors, please, 1, collect the answer sheets from each decathlete. Total the number of correct answers for each answer sheet and record that number in the section of the answer sheet labeled subject. 3, hold the answer sheets up for the runners to come collect. And 4, collect the round 1 test booklets and return them to the proctor folder. All right, varsity students, you may now return to the bleachers, and scholastic students can come to the gym floor. Good. All right, we're good to go with the next group, the scholastic group. Let's move on to the scholastic round. Proctors, if you have not already done so, please pass out the green scholastic test booklets and answer sheets. Okay, it looks like everybody's ready. Okay, scholastic team members, we are ready to begin round 2, and the same rules apply. Everybody ready? Thumbs up. Awesome, great job. Here we go. Question number 1, literature. Who is described as having a pace that was a careless and lingering one, and had none of that gracefulness and ease which distinguish a person from certain advantages of education from a clown? A, Father Wieland, B, Theodore Wieland, C, Thomas Cambridge, D, Henry Plale, or E, Francis Carwin? Stop, pencils up. The answer is E, Francis Carwin. Moving on to question number 2, science. The trend for atomic radii on the periodic table is for the radii to blank, from left to right across a period, and to blank, down a group. A, increase, increase. B, decrease, decrease. C, increase, decrease. D, decrease, increase. Or E, increase, remain constant. Stop, pencils up. And the answer is D, decrease, increase. Question number 3, economics. The depiction of the varying amounts of two products that can be produced over a fixed time period with a given set of resources is referred to as the A, nation's budget line, B, aggregate supply curve, C, production possibilities frontier, D, market supply curve, or E, total cost curve. Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is C, production possibilities frontier. All right, question number 4, music. You are singing a metric psalm from a psalter And note that the title has the letters SM beside it. What syllable pattern does that indicate we should expect in the text? A, 6.6.6.6, B, 8.6.8.6, C, 8.8.8.8, D, 6.6.8.6, or E, 6.8.8.6. Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is D, 6.6.8.6. All right, question number 5, art. In her portrait, it was radical that Phyllis Wheatley was A, identified as a servant to John Wheatley, B, pictured in 3 different phases of her life, C, linked by inscription with Scipio Moorhead, D, rendered in a standing confident pose, or E, rendered as an intellectual. Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is E, rendered as an intellectual. All right, question number 6, social science. Of the groups below, which one had the largest amount of holdings in North America between 1656 and 1750? A, Holland, Great Britain, and Spain. B, Portugal, France, and Great Britain. C, Great Britain, France, and Spain. D, France, Holland, and Spain. Or E, Spain, Portugal, and Great Britain. Stop, pencils up. And the answer is C, Great Britain, France, and Spain. Question number 7, economics. When you purchase a bond, you expect to be paid back the original amount called the blank, plus the periodic interest payments. Is it A, reserve, B, nominal, C, base, D, dividend, or E, principal? Stop, pencils up. And the answer is E, principal. All right, question number 8, social science. What was the significance of September 5th, 1774? A, it initiated the Boston Tea Party. B, it marked the battles of Lexington and Concord. C, it was the beginning of the First Continental Congress. D, Fort Ticonderoga was captured on that date. Or E, the Second Continental Congress convened. Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is C, it was the beginning of the First Continental Congress. Question number 9, art. Fractional representation and hierarchical scale are style attributes seen often in A. Benin sculpture, B. Japanese woodcuts, C. Cubist paintings, D. Egyptian painting and relief, or E. Renaissance marble statues. Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is D. Egyptian painting and relief. Question number 10, literature. Which of the following is not accurate regarding Rip Van Winkle? A, he was a simple, good-natured man. B, he was a kind neighbor. C, he had political aspirations within the village. D, he was an obedient, hen-pecked husband. E, he was popular throughout the village. Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is C. He had political aspirations within the village. All right, question number 11. Science. Which chemical formula given below indicates that the substance is likely acidic? A, KOH, B, CH3C1, C, HC2, H3O2, D, NH3, or E, parentheses, CH3, paren, 2, CO. Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is C, HCT, H3O2. Right. Moving on to question number 12, music. What term describes a concert in which the performers donated their services so the revenue could go to another person or organization? A, chamber concert, B, parlor concert, C, concerto, D, subscription concert, or E, benefit concert. Oh, stop, pencils up. Correct answer is E, benefit concert. All right, question number 13, mathematics. This was never my strong suit. Solve the equation 25 to the 7th power x minus 2 equals, paren, square root 5, paren, to the 3rd power minus 2x. And stop, pencils up. The answers were on the screen, and they were A, minus 7 over 15, B, minus 2 over 5, C, 1 over 3, D, 6 over 17, E, 11 over 30. And the correct answer is E, 11 over 30. It's okay. Sorry. All right, question number 14, mathematics. What is the exact value of the expression 6 cosine, parens, 3 pi over 4, parens, minus cotangent, parens, negative pi over 4, parens, plus cosecant, parens, negative pi over 6. And the options are A, negative 3 square root 2 minus 1, B, 3 parens minus 1 minus square root 2 paren, C, minus 3 parens 1 plus square root 2, close parens, D, square root 2 over 2 minus 1, or E, negative 3 square root 2 plus 1 minus square root 3 over 2. Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is A, negative 3 square root 2 minus 1. Whew, that is the end of round 2. Decathletes, stay. All right, decathletes will stay. Please stay at your table until I dismiss you. And proctors, please collect the answer sheets from each decathlete, and then hold the answer sheets up for the runners to collect them, and then collect round 2 test booklets and return them to the proctor folder. We good? Okay. All right, scholastic students, you may now return to the bleachers, and honor students can come and find their location on the gym floor. All good? Awesome. Okay, so let's move on to the honor round. Proctors, if you have not already done so, please pass out the blue honor test booklets and answer sheets. Very good. Looks like, is everybody ready? Looks like it. So far, so good. Okay, honor team members, we are ready to begin round 3. Are you all ready? Very good. Okay, remember, same rules apply as the last one. And I think we're ready to move on. Questions 1 through 14. These are the honor questions. And I'll make sure to read all of the options. Here we go. Round 3, question number 1, science. A chemical reaction is studied and is found to have a positive value for the change in enthalpy, delta H, and a negative value for the change in entropy, delta S. This reaction is A, always spontaneous, B, always non-spontaneous, C, spontaneous at low temperatures, D, spontaneous at high temperatures, or E, spontaneous at high pressures. Stop, pencils up. And the answer is B, always non-spontaneous. All right, looks like we're ready. Question number 2, economics. Market failures occur when A, significant barriers to entry are erected in markets, B, monopolies are allowed to operate without any government regulations. C, externalities occur and private property rights break down. D, the social costs of producing a good or service are equal to the private costs of producing the good or service. Or E, the government fails to properly set price controls in competitive markets. Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is C, externalities occur and private property rights break down. All right, question number 3, music. You have encountered a 3-movement piano sonata. What form might you expect the second movement to take? A, binary, B, theme and variations, C, verse, chorus, D, ternary, E, 32-bar form. Stop, pencils up. And the answer is D, ternary. All right, question number 4, social science. What caused British Whig Party leader Charles James Fox to declare another such victory would ruin the British Army? A, the result of the Battle of Guildford Courthouse. B, the aftermath of Battle of Kings Mountain. C, the Battle of Yorktown. D, the Siege of Charleston. Or E, the Battle of Blue Licks. Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is A, the result of the Battle of Guildford Courthouse. All right, question number 5. Art. Robert S. Duncanson did not address racism explicitly in his View of Cincinnati, Ohio from Covington, Kentucky, but includes slavery as a subtext by A, referencing Little Eva and her child from the book Uncle Tom's Cabin, B, highlighting the industrialized skyline of Cincinnati, C, including a distant train reference to the active Underground Railroad, or D, making the rural farm workers in the foreground black, or E, rendering a winter landscape with a frozen Ohio River. Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is D, making the rural farm workers in the foreground black. All right, question number 6, literature. After Clara is accused by Pleyel of having an affair with Carwin, Clara briefly goes to Mrs. Bainton's home, where she finds that Carwin has left her A, a book belonging to her father, B, a newspaper clipping, C, a packet of information blackmailing her brother, D, a packet of information blackmailing Pleyel, or E, a letter? Stop. Pencils up. The answer is E, a letter. E. All right, question number 7, halfway there. Economics. What role did the North American colonies serve for Britain? A, they provided resources to Britain and acted as an additional set of consumers for British-made products. B, they were the sources of over 90% of Britain's gold and silver deposits. C, they not only housed British soldiers, but also acted as a key launching point for British invasions of South and Central America. D, they minted all the coinage for the entire British Empire. Or E, the North American colonies did all of the above for Britain. Stop. Pencils up. And the correct answer is A, they provided resources to Britain and acted as an additional set of consumers for British-made products. Question number 8, music. Why was 1721 a milestone for regular singing advocates? A, congregational singing improved dramatically. B, naysayers agreed to the method. C, 2 instruction books were published. D, singing instructors were everywhere. Or E, the usual way was obsolete. Stop. Pencils up. And the correct answer is C. 2 instruction books were published. Question number 9, literature. On the Equality of the Sexes begins with a poem that is 2 stanzas long. The first stanza is best understood to A, assert that men and women are different. B, distinguish between people who seek out education and knowledge and those that don't. C, explain the similarities between women and men. D, discuss religious allusions to women's inferiority. Or E, argue that nature has created all people equally. Stop. Pencils up. And the correct answer is B, distinguish between people who seek out education and knowledge and those that don't. To question number 10, science. What is the oxidation number for phosphorus in the compound Na2HPO4? Is it A, +2, B, +3, C, +4, D, +5, or E, +6? Stop. Pencils up. And the answer is D, +5. Question number 11, art. The enslaved laborer Philip Reed is notable for his role, A, casting Thomas Crawford's bronze statue of freedom, B, designing the printed portrait Phyllis Wheatley, C, inscribing verse on pottery for a factory owned by Lewis Miles, D, modeling for Edmonia Lewis, Forever Free, or E, quarrying the stone for Lincoln's portrait in the Lincoln Memorial. Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is, oops. The correct answer was A, casting Thomas Crawford's bronze statue of freedom. All right, question number 12, social science. Which statement about Valley Forge in the winter of 1777 to 1778 is false? A, it was a low point for continental forces. B, it was located 20 miles northwest of Philadelphia where British soldiers wintered in comparative comfort. C, nearby farmers all refused to supply goods to the British in Philadelphia. D, American forces suffered from disease, hunger, and exposure. Or E, reorganization and military training better prepared the Americans to fight the British. Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is C, nearby farmers all refused to supply goods to the British in Philadelphia. All right, question number 13, mathematics. What is the exact value of parens cosine 22.5 degrees cosine squared? A, square root of 2 plus 2 over 4. B, square root of square root 2 plus 2 over 2. C, square root of 2 over 4 minus 1/2. D, 2 minus square root of 2 over 4. Or E, square root of 2 over 2. Stop, pencils up. And the correct answer is A, square root of 2 plus 2 over 4. All right, question number 14, mathematics. If f parens x parens equals x to the 4th power plus x squared, comma, g parens x parens equals the square root of x, comma, and h parens x parens equals 2x squared, what is h parens g parens f parens x parens parens parens? Is it A, 2x squared plus 2, B, 2x to the 3rd power plus 2x? Is it C, 4x to the 4th power plus 2x squared? Is it D, 2x to the 4th power plus 2x squared? Or is it E, x squared parens x to the 4th power plus 1 parens? Stop. Pencils up. And the correct answer is D, 2x to the fourth power plus 2x squared. All right, awesome work. That concludes the final round. Honor team members, please remain at your table until I dismiss you. And proctors, please collect the answer sheets from each decathlete and then hold the answer sheets up for the runners to come and collect them, and then collect the round 3 test booklets and return them to the proctor folder. All right, honor students, you'll stay where you're at for now until we conclude. So, wow, this concludes our super quiz. Woo! I just want to say thank you. You've made this first time as quiz captain a pleasure, and I thank you all. You've done a wonderful job. So thank you. We look forward to the announcements. And I'll turn it over to Mr. Irish, who will give you some closing notes, and have a wonderful evening from me, your quiz captain.
Let's give a big hand to Xanthi for all of her wonderful work, reading all those questions. Thank you. I think we want her back next year. Well, congratulations to all of you. One more thing I just wanted to mention is that we have some amazing artwork that was submitted by students up here, including one that was submitted, our winning student from Vista del Lago High School, Meadow Castaneda, is our winning student. Let's give her a big round of applause. So, and with that, if your school has artwork up here, you guys can take these foam boards with you, okay? So after we're done, you can take those home with you, and you can take your school signs home as well. So again, congratulations to all of you. You can sigh, you're done. Does it feel good? Enjoy your evening. I look forward to seeing all of you at the awards banquet on Wednesday, and congratulations to everyone. Thank you.